exact same procedures that you've done. You're going to connect up to the system, see if there's a charge in it. You're going to recover the charge if there is. Then you're going to evacuate the system just like before. You're going to charge it back up. But this time, you're going to be on a system that has two sets of valves down here. Not a capillary tube like the ones over there. You have a constant pressure and a TXV. Forget the TXV. He gets valved off. So turn him clockwise, this guy counterclockwise. Make sure that he's all the way open, he's all the way closed, and he's out of the circuit, okay? You're going to start charging this guy. Now, you are going to start adding refrigerant, and you are going to make sure that this guy is mostly open. In your lab, they want you to set it to 60 psi-G. How do you do that? Make sure he's somewhat open. Watch your sight glass. If you've got bubbles like that, with this guy open, he's not feeding 100% liquid to the metering device, right? Yeah. We've got bubbles, so I know I've got some vapor coming through. Always have the door open to give it a little heat load on the evaporator. You're going to charge this guy. So I'm going to look here. You're going to have a meter with a clamp on, or you can use the analog thermometer here, and you can measure superheat, but you can ballpark your charge 30 to 35 over ambient. It's about 70 in here. Open this guy up, feed some refrigerant in, close it. Let the system acclimate. Watch your sight glass. We still got bubbles.
But if those bubbles, would it be basically pure liquid in there? Or?
Correct. It'll clear up. You won't see anything.
Okay.
Okay? Right now, bubbles are shooting past and going through and flashing off in this guy. We're going to go for, you're aiming for about 60 psi-G. So we're a little above that. We're about 50, 55, 66 psi-G. So the valve is open, probably a bit much. I could back it off and close it just a hair. You don't have to be exact, okay? Every increment here is 5 psi-G. So my valve is basically open. I've still got bubbles. Feed in a little more refrigerant.
The right one's always closed, right? The high one?
He's if you're removing.
Yeah.
He's if you're adding refrigerant. Correct. Okay. I've still got bubbles, but you got to wait a little bit. Now, I have a bucket of hot water. Can you drop that guy in there gently?
Thanks a lot.
I want to raise the pressure because my tank is starting to get empty. If I raise the pressure of it, the temperature of it with hot water, it goes faster charging.
We're going to do it too, or if necessary?
If necessary, do it. When you're recovering, use ice water. Grab ice out of the ice machine, put a little bit of water in, bunch of ice.
Can we also use the heat gun low?
I don't recommend it. I just wouldn't recommend it. This is much, much, much faster. Okay, we still got bubbles. Let's feed a little more in. They're starting to disappear. And I think we're good.
They're good.
Now, we are at 60 psi-G, give or take, starting here, actually. Yep. A little bit burping through. See how long it does take time for everything to circulate through a system. but we're getting close.
Well, for each one it says to allow it to for 5 minutes.
Yep. In between charging or taking refrigerant out, you have to wait. You see how it cleared up and now it started up again?
Yeah. Stopped again.
And I'm actually a bit high on my pressure here, so I'm going to back him down. Coming down to 60, we're 60 on the head, dropping a little bit, close enough.
Basically, we're gonna wait for that thing to clear, and then
Yeah.
we have 60. Start dropping according to the
You got it. You know you've got 100% liquid. We're pretty wide open. In other words, we're using the maximum amount of refrigerant we ever would. No problems, no bubbles. We're good to go. Now, you are going to continue. I'm at roughly 60. We're going to drop this to 50. Do it slow. You don't have to be dead on, but we want you to understand. And at 60, measure your superheat. Suction line temperature, you can use an electronic clamp on with the meter, minus gauge temperature, evaporator gauge, the compound, the blue side. Okay? Record it, drop it down, record it again, drop it again.
So right now when you
Go ahead.
move it counterclockwise, you're decreasing it, right?
Correct. Now, pay attention, this guy's upside down. So I'm going to the left
Yes.
to lower it. If
Yes.
this guy was up on top, I would also be backing it out. I'd be going this way.
Okay.
It's just upside down.
Yeah.
That's all.
You drop it, so
Yeah.
it's working.
Right. And you just watch your gauge and go to the set point on pressure, wait, record your superheat. And again, pressure down, superheat up. That's simple. You're starting off with a flooded